Welcome to Crash Course Dialects. What are dialects? A particular form of a language that is peculiar to a specific region or social group. So basically, imagine the standard language as the mother and the dialect as the baby. The dialect is like the baby of a mother language since there are similarities but differences in vocabulary, spelling, and grammar. For example, American English, Hong Kong English, Scottish English, and Australian English are all dialects of British English. Hakka, Cantonese, Taiwanese, and Shanghainese are all dialects of Mandarin. How did dialects come to be? One reason is migration. When speakers of a language migrate to other locations, different dialects of that language develop. An example of this is seen through the migration of English speakers to North America hundreds of years ago. This caused different dialects of English to develop. Another reason is colonization. For example, New Zealand English resulted from the British colonizing New Zealand hundreds of years ago. Isolation is also a reason for dialects, since languages cannot influence each other if they are isolated. Since dialects are only spoken in certain regions of the world, why are they so important? Dialects gives people an independent identity and cultural diversity. It also gives insight into understanding a certain culture and its history. For example, American spelling differs from British spelling because the Americans wanted an independent identity. So when Noah Webster created the first complete American dictionary, he changed a lot of the spelling and grammar in order to make American English unique from British English. Sadly, dialects are disappearing due to a number of different reasons. This is because more people are speaking the standardized language and accent. Dialects are discouraged in popular culture since mainly the standardized language is used in things such as social media and movies. Dialect is also taught in few schools since governments feel it is more important to teach the standardized language. The extinction of these dialects leads to loss of diversity, since people would have to speak the standardized language like the majority. It can also lead to anger and protests, since people do not want to lose the sense of independent identity and cultural diversity that dialects give them. For example, there was a protest in Hong Kong in 2014. It was started by students because they did not like how they were forced to learn Mandarin in school. Their goal was to have a greater say and to be able to learn their own dialects in school. Luckily, governments are implementing different things in order to preserve dialects. They are using the region's dialect spelling and road signs. They are teaching dialects in more educational centers so that the younger generations can learn. They are also letting people use the region's dialect spelling on things such as bank checks. The dialect is also increasingly used in church services, community centers, and everyday speech. So now, do you have a better understanding on dialects?
Created using Powtoon.